6:04 p.m. and you know what that means. It's Wellness Rehab time! How you guys doing today? Happy Wellness Rehab time. And today we're talking about rehab for runners that have pain, or anyone really, happens in runners often, around this part of the foot, the outside part of the foot, maybe some tenderness coming around here. Here is really tender, this and that. Done a bunch of things, you're like, it's not Achilles tendonitis. There's nothing wrong with the knee. What's going on? I have pain here. We ruled out stress fracture, this and that. Obviously see a doctor, get diagnosed with something, right? But you see peroneal tendonitis relatively often in people who run. And for those of you guys who are curious, for your quick anatomy lesson here, we have these muscles running down here, and they come around the lateral malleolus, this hard ball on the outside of your ankle here, and then they attach to tendons that bring them right here, right? And so if this is inflamed, it's going to really bother you when you run. So how do we correct that? Well, we want to strengthen these muscles so they can bear the load easier, correct some biomechanics while we're running. So here's 3 things you can do. One is you're going to take a band, all right? And you can have one of these bands, one of those ones that are flat, and you can roll it up like this, just get it like this, all right? You're going to step on in. Now put it under the balls of your feet, right? The forefoot. So towards the toes here. And come out so that there's no slack. All right? And I'm going to show you so that we'll say this foot is the one that's been bothering us. What we're going to do is we're going to do a monster walk, but with just our feet, right? A monster walk's when you come out like this and you move like that, right? But we're going to do it just with the feet here. And in fact, the foot. You're going to do all these exercises until you're fatigued. If you're feeling really sharp, don't do that pain. Don't do that. But if it's just difficult, keep going and fight through it. All right? So what I want you to do here is keep the foot neutral, pointing forward, or even turn the toe out slightly. Right? So what we're going to be doing with all these exercises, we're going to be getting the foot out this way and out this way pretty much. All right? So you're here and you just keep that toe pointed out and move the foot out. And move the foot out. And if you're doing it right, you'll feel squeezing and tension on the outside part of the lower leg there. All right, again, do that until you're fatigued. Next one, while we're standing, we'll show you, is you're going to take the band and you're not going to wrap it around your foot for this one. And that's really important. I'll tell you why here in a second. You're going to take it like this, hold it in the opposite arm, and you're going to step on it with your big toe. All right, so imagine your big toe here, if you have shoes on or not. I got my big toe on this band right here, right? And I would even like it folded up a little bit like this, all right? So I'm stepping on it with the big toe, and what I'm going to do is a calf raise. But here's the trick. You do the calf raise, you're going to press on the big toe. Why are you going to press on the big toe? Pressing on the big toe, it forces your foot into eversion like this. Right? And so that's going to work these muscles here that have been, weak from being overworked and running. So we can strengthen them and we're not in pain anymore, right? Hopefully. So you'll keep this relatively tight with your opposite hand, okay? You're going to press on that big toe, and do a calf raise. So my heel is coming off the ground, and I'm pretty much doing a calf raise here. Now I don't want your knee to come real far in, right? Try to keep it relatively neutral. And it's this subtle motion here. I'm lifting the outside part of my foot off the ground. And I'm pressing on that big toe. And I feel squeezing here all through here, the front side of my shin. Which you also often get in people that have peroneal tendonitis. Peroneal is they have tenderness on the outside part of your shin right there. Right where these muscles are. So now this is why you're just stepping on it. Right? Because if I just go straight up to a regular calf raise, it comes right out. So you keep yourself honest. So putting pressure on your big toe, getting that foot everted like this, that's key. Last one is you're sitting down on the ground and you're going to do that same motion, but in a different way here. So we're going to put it around pretty much the ball of our foot, right? Pretty much around our toe knuckles, if you will, right? And you're going to sit like this with the legs straight. Now I put it a little that should be pretty good. And you can do whatever you want with this leg, don't really care. This arm's out this way. And you see my foot wants to go like this because I'm naturally pulling it that way. what you're going to do is push down like you're doing a calf raise and move the foot out like this, all right? So you come down and then out, point the toe outward. And I feel a nice squeeze on the outside front part of my lower leg here. So push down and then move outward and repeat. Those are 3 exercises for peroneal tendonitis, my friends. If you get some tenderness coming through this part of your foot, nagging pain after your runs, maybe this could help. Again, do them all till you're fatigued. Make those muscles nice and strong so we don't have to deal with it anymore in the future. Who do we got out here? Let's say what's up to the people. We're going to rock and roll. Use your tour. All right. Stretching your shoulders. Well, before stretching them, you want to strengthen your shoulders. All right. So let's talk about the shoulder. So what's going on with planes of movement, right? Well, we're talking about majorly the rotator cuff muscles. So we have internal rotation, right? That's the subscapularis. We have external rotation. That's the teres minor and the infraspinatus. And then we have this, right? This is flexion of the shoulder. Now, what does flexion of the shoulder? Majorly anterior delt, sitting here. But that's not in the rotator cuff, but you still want to strengthen that. Also, deltoid. That's not in the rotator cuff, but you want to strengthen that. Lateral raise, at least above 15 degrees from here to here, right? So strengthen the deltoids. Lateral raises, front raises. From here to here is supraspinatus, sits up here, right? Infraspinatus is just below that bony part of your shoulder blade at the top. Infraspinatus, and that's the one that moves it like this, right? And then teres minor is down around there too in the back. So we have that, and then we have, let's see, supraspinatus, infraspinatus, subscap, teres minor. I named all the rotator cuff muscles, kind of checking here. All right, so we have those movements. Also, extension is good, so bringing it back. So you could grab a band like this and bring it back. Grab a band, bring it back. You could do, extension with a cable, right? You grab the cable, bring it on backward. Grab the cable, bring it on backward. Keep the arm straight. If you do this, more of a tricep workout, right? We're not going to work the tris out there. And work on range of motion. Go against the wall. Do things like this. Keep your elbows on the wall. Look at the videos where we showed you're laying on your side and you're pushing your shoulder. All those kind of things, right? So I hope that's helpful. What's up, dude? All right. Dave Beast from the East. What's up, killer? How you doing? James. Mumbo. Appreciate you hopping on, man. Troy. Sibia. What's up, baby girl? And Body by Drod. Thanks for the love. As for now. So what we got for you, folks. We'll see you tomorrow, baby. Not sure where, not sure when, but you're damn right we'll see you then. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you very much. And happy Run Wellness. That's our medical masseuse table, if you guys were curious, who we just got. So hit us up if you want one. Thanks. Chris, what's up? Later.